Hey guys, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Well, I just can't speak today apparently. And my name's Steejo, and I will be taking you into space today. Okay, this was the orbital explosion, which actually happened because these engines exploded. Yay. So we'll get rid of some of this shit. What did we get in the last episode? We got the... Is this the thrust vectoring one? Yeah, it is. I much prefer the thrust vectoring engines. Take that out. Take that. Oh, I could have just took it all off. Thrust vectoring basically means that you can steer with the engine. So, there you go. Right, what do we need now? Do with this. Pop this up. Radio mounts, yes, that's all good. Propulsion, we want... Is that the big ones? Oh, beautiful. Didn't realise I actually got them. So we're going to go for a bit extra. What we're actually going to do is... Oh. Fuck you, mouse. Work, god damn you. We're going to take that off. Take off the thrust vector engine, take off that. Put... Oh shit, we don't have a tiny engine. Oh well. Oh well, never mind. That's my entire plan there just scuppered because we haven't unlocked the small engine yet. Right, stick that to there. Shitload of fuel on it. Throw the thrust vectoring engine on it. Where's the radio mounts? There they are there. We want 4. Make sure that they snap. There and there. Put all these together. It's the main engine, we want that to fire with the rest of them. Which will go down here, and where's the... Yep, the big Roccos. You don't need to have two... You don't need to have two lots of radio decouplers like I've done there. I just like them. I just think they're a bit better. It's a bit nicer to have two lots. And that is my house phone, which I'm just going to turn off just now. The thing's got no battery. Why is it ringing? Oh, I apologise for that, guys. The phone is sitting there dead and it decides to ring. I think that last ring was actually the death of it. So anyway, just make sure that that they are actually attached to the radio decouplers and not the actual body of the spaceship, because that could be disastrous. The SS, let's go for orbital bombard, because we're going to be throwing a lot of stuff off of this ship. So the SS orbital bombardment. Alright, so we'll save it anyway, and we'll select the crew. Last time we had Enbury, so this time I think Rickford is going. He's less stupid because Enbury's went and he came back safe. So let's just launch this thing and we'll see if we can get into orbit. Right, so exact same things apply. Throttle up, SAS on the straight uppy downy, and we're going to launch. Whoosh. Don't know why that didn't launch. Oh, shit. Okay, so this isn't going to work. Why, I hear you ask? I don't know why it's leaning over to that side either. I'm actually fighting to get it. Yeah, this launch is going to have to get aborted as soon as these boosters like die off. Is it? We're leaning over to one side for no reason that I can see. We also lost our engine off the bottom. See? No engines. Ah, God. Right, okay. As soon as these engines burn out, you don't want to release engines too soon, because what'll happen is they'll just fly and smack you. Okay, so that wasn't even the way it was needing to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that, take it off, and yeah, you know, might as well observe some mystery goo. What's happening with the goo? Hey, goo jiggles and wobbles. Whee! And let's get a wee crew report. How does it feel to have a failed mission there, Richfuck? We'll just turn that off, and it looks like we're just falling straight down to Earth. So just right click this shit and deploy it. The reason I'm doing that instead of hitting space is because it would activate that and drop the rest of the science off. What we should actually do is put it like that, so that we can deploy the shit, and then if worst comes to the worst, then we can just drop that girder off. So yeah, so it turns out that the Roccos weren't attached properly. Like I says, is worth checking, but yeah, so the Roccos weren't attached properly, and we went slightly to the side, so don't know what's up with that. We're going to get out and plant a flag anyway to commemorate this failed mission. There we go. So we'll EVA, that's just turn SAS on. There we go. How's it going? Look at that. You're on Kerbal. Take a wee surface sample. Yeah. You take a sample of the soil. It's very muddy and sandy. There might be a body of water nearby. Okay, then I want you to plant a flag. Doo -doo -doo -doo. There you go. Flag number 1 with my ugly mug. Beautiful. Okay. Orbital bombardment failure. Although we did manage to bombard the planet. Alright. Unfortunately, the Richfoot was the first failure. It was courageous, but not quite stupid enough to fly. Alright, so we want to recover the vessel. Apparently there's no wind in Kerbin because the flag wasn't shaking or anything. Ah, surface sample from Kerbin shores. Great. 9 science, that takes up to 21. I don't think we can actually afford anything. Can we get this? Oh yes we can! Hey, beautiful. So this has got the radio mounted parachute, some landing struts, and a liquid fuel engine. That is lovely. Oh, that was the liquid fuel engine I was wanting. Yay, the little engine. The little engine that could. Alright, so what I want to do now is it's X, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. As we're going to put these modular grid segments on the bottom. That'll basically just stop that middle engine from falling off. We will also take that off, remove that, and drop the little engine on. There we go. So that should give us a lot of manoeuvring in space, and these being where they are will stop that from falling off, because they will sit on the launch pad and then we'll eject them as we fire. So we want those to be there. Perfect. Ah, in addition to that, we also want these to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove one of these and put this here because they're deciding to be a bit funky. Sometimes they do this and they decide that they just don't want to work properly. So that looks perfect. That looks like they are attached. Yes, they are. There you go. So that's what it looks like when they're attached. Right, so we will call this the SS Bombardment Mark II. Save it. I like saving it because I like seeing my iterations. And we'll launch. This episode might be a bit longer, just due to the way the game is. Alright, so we've got Jeb. That's not good. We'll recover the vessel. Forgot to change the crew out. God damn it. Sorry, Jeb. It is now Filmy's go because he's stupid enough to go into a Mark II of a fucking thing that didn't even get out of the atmosphere. So let's SAS on and launch. And as you can see, the struts saved us from losing our engine. I'll move a slight bit away because this is loud as fuck. So the strut saved us from losing our engine. The SAS is keeping us on track. I think losing that engine somehow managed to fuck us up. I don't know. So you want to stay... Is it below 300 or below 200? I can never remember. I think it's below 300. So as soon as we get to 270, I'm going to drop it. There's no point wasting fuel on your liquid engine. As you can see, these are all running out of fuel, so that's what's causing us to spin a little bit, apparently. So we want to turn towards the 90, which for me right now is down here. So we will turn down, and engage the SAS there. Perfect. With this being a thrust vectoring engine, it'll help us steer a little bit. So we want to come up here and have a look at our old apoapsis here. I'll drop the resources so we can see how much liquid fuel we've got left. So basically what you want to do is, as you're getting your apoapsis up like this, you want to follow the prograde marker as much as possible, because that is what loses you as little fuel as possible, by following that prograde marker. Yeah, we've still got a lot of fuel left. That's fine. Hopefully this will be enough to take us a decent way into space before we need to remove the stage. So hopefully it will get us into a decent height of orbit. We'll go just flicked over onto orbit. Uh, 48, we're still not in orbit. Come on, Steejo, you can do it. 52, 53. We're going to lose a stage soon. We'll start spinning as we lose the stage. Hopefully we've got enough fuel to take us out of the atmosphere. Wow, this is moving very slowly, very slowly. 67. We need to be above 70 and preferably about 100. The way that we're going just now, I'll point it a bit higher so that we raise that apoapsis a bit quicker. Basically, the closer to that you go, the easier it is to raise your apoapsis. It basically shifts the entire thing out of the planet. So if you want to raise your apoapsis a bit quicker, then just point it a bit higher. It's good if you want to make sure that you don't hit your apoapsis before you've finished increasing the height of it. So we'll go to 90, might as well. 89 and 90. Alright, so we've got a shit ton of fuel left. That's perfect. The thing about using this smaller engine is it'll use less fuel, but it's not as powerful. So then, once again, you want to set a prograde maneuver at the apoapsis to increase your periapsis. And as soon as they start flipping round the sides, that's when you're pretty much circular. God damn it, there we go. So it's at 90 and 90, that's almost perfect. Almost perfectly circular. So, as I said before, you want to point towards the marker. Got 40 seconds, so we want 20 seconds either way. You really need to watch your electric charge. Because if you run out of electricity, then you're pretty much dead in space. Now we want to launch this. Won't really need to keep the SAS on anymore. So as soon as this delta V hits 0, that'll be us in a orbit. Perfectly circular, well, not perfectly circularized, but close enough. Yeah, takes so long. 40 seconds seems ages when you're sitting waiting on it. Da 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 da. So there you go, and close enough. Well, close enough. 1.9 delta V off of our manoeuvre, so that's fine. Our current periapsis is here, 90, and apoapsis is 92. Can't complain at that. Alright, so look at that, guys. That is us in orbit. How fantastic. Huh. Is the orbital bombardment failure still there? Oh, that's weird. The actual SS orbital bombardment still there. The SS orbital bombardment Mark II managed to make it into orbit. Look at that, we've got a nice equatorial orbit. Look at the plane there, that's beautiful. The reason it goes equatorial is obviously because we turn 90, we turn to the east. So that's why we're going in an orbit that goes to the east. And it's equatorial because we turn pretty much exactly 90. That's just hit 15 minutes, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little EVA with Philamy while we're on the dark side of the planet. We'll just grab on so he doesn't float away. We'll do an EVA report. Record your observations about the situation. We're going to discard that, so I already got that. That's 1.6 scientific value, that's not even worth it. What you can do is you can let go, and you can hit the R key, which enables your jetpack. Look at this! And I can fly away. Shift goes up, control goes down, WASD does everything else basically. So, look at that, our first EVA, our first proper EVA. Whee! How's it going, Philamy? Alright, so what we want to do now is we want to get back onto the hatch by grabbing onto the ladders that are there. There we are. And get back in. Perfect. So that's our first proper EVA. How does it feel like? You've been in space. He's freaking out a little bit. Crew report, 1.9 scientific value, don't really want that. Perfect, look at that. We're spinning a little bit, we'll just toggle SAS on. Alright guys, so as always, thanks a lot for watching. Next episode we will be showing you how to re-enter. Yay! We'll do a slightly more realistic re-entry than I would otherwise do. Basically show you a bit of realism, just in case that people are watching this after they've introduced like re-entry heat and stuff. So as always, thanks a lot for watching guys, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye bye.